Today, I invite you to embark on a journey that celebrates the art of crafting homemade root beer, a delicious blend of tradition, natural ingredients, and timeless flavors. In this exploration, the focus will be on uncovering the rich history behind this iconic beverage, understanding the method of blending botanicals with care, and embracing the hands-on process that brings this nostalgic drink to life. Root beer has always been more than just a refreshing treat. It is a story of innovation and cultural heritage that connects us to the past. As the aroma of freshly brewed herbs mingles with the excitement of creation, you will learn how each step in this process is a tribute to generations of experimentation and passion. Today's experience is intended not only to guide you through a straightforward recipe but also to immerse you in the sentimental value and joyful memories that come with making something from scratch. Whether you are a dedicated home brewer or simply curious about natural flavors and time-honored traditions, this journey promises to be both educational and delightful. Tracing the origins of root beer takes us back to indigenous communities where natural remedies and flavorful brews were an essential part of daily life. Early inhabitants discovered that certain roots and herbs possessed unique properties, both medicinal and flavorful, and began to combine these natural elements to create potent beverages. As time passed, explorers and settlers encountered these traditions and adopted them, blending their own techniques with ancestral wisdom. Over centuries, the drink evolved into what we now recognize as root beer, a beverage that provides a delightful connection to the past. Cultural celebrations and family gatherings often featured root beer as a centerpiece. In an era long before modern conveniences, the meticulous process of extracting flavors from roots and herbs was both an art and a necessity, steeped in ritual and respect for nature. The layering of flavors, from the earthy notes of sassafras and sarsaparilla to the subtle hints of wintergreen, was refined through trial and error, with recipes passed down through generations. Appreciating this historical tapestry enhances our understanding of root beer not just as a refreshing drink, but as a living tradition. The narrative behind each sip reflects the evolution of simple beginnings into a beloved cultural icon, resonating with those who value both history and the integrity of natural ingredients. Every sip of root beer celebrates past ingenuity, honoring pioneers who embraced nature's gifts with gratitude and creative spirit. Their legacy endures in each carefully crafted brew of authentic flavor. Delving into the magic of natural ingredients reveals the soul of root beer. The recipe calls for a variety of roots and herbs that nature graciously offers. Essential components include sassafras, sarsaparilla, and wintergreen, along with a blend of complementary botanicals like licorice, anise, and a pinch of cinnamon. Each ingredient brings its own character to the brew, contributing layers of flavor, aroma, and a touch of history. The sassafras tree, once revered for its medicinal qualities, lends an earthy and slightly spicy taste. Similarly, sarsaparilla introduces a distinctive robustness, while wintergreen imparts a cool, refreshing note. The care in selecting these ingredients speaks volumes about the respect for tradition and nature's bounty. Sourcing is an adventure in itself, visiting local farms and markets, exploring organic gardens, and even gathering wild herbs where they flourish in their natural habitat. This hands-on approach not only guarantees the freshness of each component but also connects the brewer to the environment and its timeless offerings. In every step of this journey, there is an invitation to experience the textures and scents of nature, the rough bark of a sassafras branch, the delicate fragrance of blooming wintergreen, and the aromatic depth of freshly ground spices. It is this intimate interaction with raw, unprocessed ingredients that transforms a simple recipe into a celebration of nature's generosity and artisanal craftsmanship, ensuring that every sip of root beer is imbued with a sense of place and heritage. Embracing these natural elements with care not only preserves the authentic spirit of the beverage but also invites a deeper connection with traditions of the past. Each chosen herb is a reminder of the delicate balance between nature's gifts and human creativity, laying the foundation for a brew that is both artful and soulful. Transitioning from ingredients to the brewing process, the journey becomes a practical celebration of both art and science. The process begins with thorough preparation, gathering a clean workspace, all necessary equipment such as large pots, stirring utensils, and bottles. Ensuring that every tool is primed for a safe and authentic brewing experience. With a sense of purpose, the selected ingredients are measured precisely, and each herb and root is added in a sequence that honors its unique flavor profile. As the natural components mingle in a carefully controlled mixture, the magic of fermentation takes center stage. Grounded in both tradition and modern food safety principles, the fermentation step allows natural yeast to work its transformative power, gently converting sugars into the lively bubbles that characterize a refreshing root beer. Throughout this stage, patience is essential. The process unfolds over several hours, gradually developing the ideal balance of sweetness and tanginess. Once fermentation reaches its peak, the mixture is artfully transferred into sanitized bottles and left to condition, a step that further enhances the depth of flavor and introduces a satisfying effervescence. Observing the evolving brew, there is a profound appreciation for the meticulous blending of natural processes and time-honored techniques. Every action, from stirring to bottling, is carried out with both precision and care, ensuring not only the safety but also the integrity of the final product. This phase of the craft transforms raw, natural ingredients into a harmonious elixir, marrying science with tradition. It is in this process that root beer transcends its status as a mere beverage to become an expression of heritage, passion, and creative endeavor. Continuing with the process, precise temperature control and constant monitoring keep the fermentation perfectly balanced, preserving an ideal harmony between fizziness and flavor. Every stirring motion, every slight adjustment pays homage to cherished traditions. This deliberate approach builds confidence and deepens the connection to brewing rituals, ensuring that each measured action refines the ultimate taste. Through every careful step, the process transforms into an art form that captivates the senses and honors the heritage imprinted in each natural ingredient truly. After the primary brewing process, the opportunity to enhance flavor opens up an exciting chapter of customization. In this creative phase, there is room to experiment with additional spices and natural flavor boosters, allowing each batch of root beer to develop its own unique signature. Adjustments in sweetness, bitterness, or spice levels can elevate the final product, transforming it from a simple drink to an artful expression of the brewer's personality. Reflecting on past batches, one observes that even minor tweaks, such as a dash of vanilla or a hint of citrus, can create a memorable twist. This period of experimentation embraces both tradition and innovation, illustrating that recipe precision coexists with creative freedom. The deliberate exploration of flavor combinations not only enhances the sensory appeal but also brings depth and character to the brew. It is a process marked by trial, learning, and joyful surprises, where each modification is a step toward perfecting a personal masterpiece. In this stage, the craft of brewing becomes an intimate dialogue between the brewer and the ingredients. A harmonious interplay of science and artistry that invites one to constantly refine and celebrate the evolving taste profile. Embracing additional experiments, the journey continues as subtle adjustments are made with thoughtful care. Each idea, whether successful or instructive, builds a reservoir of knowledge, allowing the brewer to innovate while staying true to classic methods. The process embodies both risk-taking and respect for tradition, harmonizing innovation with established practice. These mindful experiments gently pave the road to perfection. As the journey of root beer making unfolds, a dialogue between modern techniques and traditional methods emerges. In today's practice, innovative shortcuts and advanced equipment enable safer, more efficient brewing processes, yet they never fully replace the soulful charm inherent in time-honored practices. The modern approach takes advantage of controlled environments and scientific understanding, preserving consistency and predictability in every batch. However, the hands-on, rustic methods of the past continue to provide a unique flavor and an emotional connection to the beverage's heritage. The blend of new and old creates a bridge between eras, inviting brewers to adopt contemporary improvements while honoring age-old rituals. The result is a harmonious fusion where precision meets passion. This balanced perspective empowers enthusiasts to innovate without losing sight of the traditions that lend depth and authenticity to every sip. Exploring how modern adjustments can coexist with classical techniques offers both practical benefits and a richer experience, making the craft of home brewing a timeless celebration of legacy and evolution. Modern innovations enhance convenience and safety, yet each adjustment is weighed against the value of preserving heritage. This synthesis enriches the brewing experience, creating a narrative that is both forward-looking and deeply rooted in tradition. As the journey draws to a close, the experience of crafting homemade root beer stands as a testament to the enduring power of tradition merged with creative innovation. The process, from the careful selection of natural ingredients to the transformative magic of fermentation, has revealed not only a recipe, but a rich tapestry of history and cultural significance. This exploration of flavors and techniques invites reflection on the importance of preserving artisanal wisdom. As your heart and hands embrace these age-old practices, you are reminded that each step is a celebration of heritage and personal expression. The final sip offers a moment of quiet satisfaction, a bridge connecting past and present. It is an invitation to continue this legacy, to experiment and evolve while honoring the timeless craft that makes every batch of root beer a truly unique story. Let each sip inspire you to always keep this cherished tradition alive.